What's going on, everybody? All right, just got something in the mail. I'm going to do an unboxing and kind of give you my first initial impressions of these items. So the first one is an Olight i5T EOS, and it's actually this cool little camouflage color, although it's got some pink in it. My wife will probably try to take that. I did get a Scout Light mount type mount for a Picatinny rail, because this may go on a Picatinny rail instead of like an M-Lock or a key mod. And then I got the Olight Odin Mini. This is a 1250 lumen light, max 1250 lumens with a 240 meter throw. And on the back, let's see what it says. Low is 200 lumens. I don't ever put these lights on low. They're weapon lights. I don't know why you won't put it on low. But let's see here. 240 meters on high, IPX8 certified. It's 115.5 millimeters long, which is roughly 4.5 inches. The bezel is a little over an inch, and the weight is 6.2 grams. And this is what it looks like. So let me get the camera turned down, and we'll open these, and I'll give you my first initial impression, because I've not had these open yet. I did cut the plastic off this, but I've not opened any of these. So let me turn this down. We'll see what they look like. Okay, so here we go. So the first thing we'll open, I'm just going to open this light here. I don't have any fingernails. I never have fingernails, apparently. It's hard for me to open some stuff like this. I had to think about bringing a knife. Actually, that's not pink. It looks pink in there, but it's more like a copper color. Apparently, it either, let's see here. There's anytime you get Olights, I forget, a lot of times when you get Olights, there'll be a little plastic piece in here that you have to remove. This actually feels like a very, very sturdy light. I've never had one of these. This thing feels like really sturdy. That's pretty bright for that little light. I mean, that's pretty bright. And I like this blue anodized pocket clip. And like I said, it's got a little bit of weight to it, and it actually feels really, really sturdy. A lot of Olights I've had in the past kind of felt cheap to me. They've always worked good, don't get me wrong, they've always worked good, but they just felt light or something. I just didn't like how light they felt. And like I said, to me, it felt a little cheap. This one is not so much, and I do kind of like that camouflage on it. I'll have to do a review of this light along with some other lights I have around this same size. I have several lights around this size, and I'll do a comparison of this light along with those lights as well. But again, here's the look of it along with the camo. You have a nice switch on the back with some nice knurling, and like I said, it's actually pretty bright. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was free. Well, it wasn't free, but it literally was like $5 or $6 or something. I got this on Black Friday sale, and this was the package bundle, and it was like nothing, hardly more. So I went ahead and ordered this with it. So let's take a look at this mount. See what kind of quality this mount is. What is this? Feels like some screws. I don't know if that's what it is, or if it's actually screws, or if it's maybe an Allen key or something. It is a little screw right there. There is an Allen key and another screw. I don't like this packaging. It's hard to get them out there. I guess it's hard to lose, but it's hard to get out. I also want to say that there is some blue Loctite on that. Let's get that opened. Yeah, it feels all right. It does have this unique system here where you actually lock it and unlock the light. That way, you can take the light off and on. You can just slide it right out. That's a pretty cool system the way it is. I don't know. I think it slides in actually right here, not right here. This is where it goes on the Picatinny rail, but I think the light actually slides in. I think. I've not had it out yet, but I think that's how it works. Let's open the light and actually find out. How do we open this thing? There we go. It's magnets on the side. In case you get one of these, I thought it pushed out magnets. Here again, we have this probably telling us that there's a piece of plastic in it or something, how to put that back switch on. Let's see, yeah, I'm sure there's probably something back here as well. Yep, right there. And this is an 18500 battery. I mean, 2040 milliamps. Threads feel pretty smooth, and actually the light has some heft to it. It may be a little too heavy. I know I was complaining about some Olights that vibrate as soon as I turned it on. I don't know what that does, but pretty bright. It is pretty bright. Very bright. This thing's vibrating. I'm not sure if that means the battery's low. I'm sure it's some kind of warning, but it is vibrating, so I probably need to charge it. It does have a metal tail cap here on the back for charging it, but it does have some weight to it. That's going to make the front end of your rifle or pistol or whatever you put this on a little heavy. It's way, way heavier than like a Scout Light, or even it's way better than the Mini Scout Light, but it's even heavier than like a full-size Scout Light. It's heavy, and there should be some more stuff in this box. This may be the charging stuff. Yeah, there's your charging cable. There's probably the mount in here because it comes with a mount, but I believe the mount that it comes with is for like an M-LOK reel. Yeah, it comes with an M-LOK mount, and I wasn't going to put this on my M-LOK gun, so don't need to worry about that. That's why I ordered the other mount. Now, weird enough, oh, there's some zip ties. I thought that was just something to push it in. Now, what they say is you can put this on and push this in, and it works. It's locked. It will not come off, but it comes off pretty easy when you just pull it. That's not real concerning. I was concerned about the original one of these. I would not buy like the first edition lights that they did with the pressure switch. I thought this thing only had a momentary on with the switch. I think I seen a review where they said it only has momentary with the switch, but it has full-time on with switch too. If you short press it, if you long press it, it's momentary. But the original one of these actually didn't have a locking tail cap, or the original weapon light, not the Odin, but the original Olight weapon light didn't have a locking tail cap. And I was always a little skittish of that because I was afraid the cap would get knocked off. But with this one, with that lock, you heard it click right there. It isn't going anywhere. I mean, I'm not knocking it off. You can if you grab it on both sides, but just something hit, oh, well, you can. I guess if something hits it hard enough right there on the edge, you could knock that off, but it's going to take a pretty precise hit. And even if it does, you still got your tail cap behind it, which I don't think the other one had a tail cap behind it either. I can't quite remember, but it does come set up with a pressure switch and Picatinny rail mount for the top of your rifle or pistol that you want to put it on, which is pretty awesome. I know the Streamlights ProTacs have these as well. And I think that's great because Surefire makes you buy all this stuff, like with the mounts and stuff and the constant on switch and stuff like that extra. And those are really expensive for Surefires. So the fact that these, budget lights, as I kind of call them because they're cheaper than Surefires, not saying that a $100 light's a budget light, but it's $150 cheaper than a Scout light, is coming with this stuff. Maybe Surefire will step up their game, but I really don't think they're going to, because they have military contracts. So if the public does totally start buying stuff like this, it's not the end of the world for Surefire. But overall, this does feel really, really robust. I mean, really robust. The weight, I never thought I'd say this about an Olight, but the weight is a little much. But I think I know what I'm going to put this on, and it will probably not matter as much because it's kind of light anyway. So we're probably good there. But if you was going to put this on like a full-size 16-inch rifle or an 18-inch rifle and an optic and everything on it, it's just know it's going to kind of weigh down the front of it a little bit. And all the weight you put on the front is the weight your support hand is going to have to be holding up. Just saying. But overall, I'm really happy with this. I can't wait to get in there. I do need to charge it. I'm assuming that vibration is probably meaning it needs to be charged. I didn't watch anything to tell me about that, but I'm going to assume that since it's vibrating, the battery is probably low. All right, there it is. This and this. That's what I got in today. Those are my first impressions. That's the unboxing. That's everything that comes in the boxes. And looking pretty forward to getting all this put on and testing it. Not this. This goes in my pocket. But looking forward to getting this put on and testing it. So I do want to tell you that once this pops on, this does still spin. That's okay. It's not going anywhere or anything, but just it will spin. One cool thing about this right here is it has this reverse clip. And I don't know if I can get it on my hat. There we go. This can be used as a headlamp if you want it to. And I like these clips like this because it does allow that. And in certain times, it's good to be able to use both your hands. So I do like it when they do stuff like that with these lights. I know like the E1B backup Surefire had that. That's one of the first lights I remember having that. And a lot of the other companies have had that since that. And that's just a cool feature. But I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hit like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out the rest of the review whenever I get this all set up. I'll show you what I put on and I do some testing with it. And I'll see you next time.